Hello everyone and welcome to another high elo game of Age of Empires. Today's matchup is brought to you by the sibilant sound of the letter S, as the Viper, playing as the Saracens in yellow, gets ready to take on Hearttt, playing as the Slavs in blue. Now while the players herd their herdables, explore their immediate surroundings, and try to go up to Feudal as fast as possible, let's take a look at the Civ matchup we'll be watching today. Now the Saracens, one of my favorites, a civilization whose strong market can be used to gain an early to mid-game advantage over their opponents. To start with, Saracen markets do only cost 75 wood, which makes them a pretty fun part of any wall-off. Number two, their commodity trading fee is fixed at 5%, which is significantly lower than the 30% that other civs have to pay when they, for example, buy food early on in the game to go up to castle. Now, using this economic advantage, the Saracens can field quite a hard-hitting tanky army. To start with, their foot archers do come with a +3 attack bonus against buildings, which makes their Feudal Age aggression pretty damn scary. Their camel riders, their heavy camel riders, all come with extra HP, can be upgraded to get even more HP. Their trebs, their mangonels, and their onagers can all be upgraded to get a 15% attack boost. And their unique unit, the Mameluke, is a ranged melee camel unit that comes with a big attack bonus against cavalry and whose HP can also be upgraded just like any other camel units of the Saracens. Immediately to the south, we've got Hearttt, playing as the Slavs in blue, civilization that focuses on their melee units. Slavic infantry, which is already quite strong, can be upgraded to do trample damage. And their unique unit, the Boyar, is a fairly slow but super tanky, powerful cavalry unit and comes with a high amount of melee armor. Think Teutonic Knight on a horse. And to support their melee units on the field of battle against harassment by things like ranged units, all Slavic Siege Workshop units are 15% cheaper, which is fantastic because they do have access to all Siege Workshop units with the exception of Bombard Cannon, and those cheaper siege units can be combined with their monks, which move 20% faster than normal to generate what I shouldn't say I call, but everyone calls adorably a smush, a siege monk rush. Now, Slavic castles themselves can be upgraded so that 40% of their stone cost is replaced with wood, which does save a player about 250-260 stone whenever they plop down another castle. Now, to help them grow and expand out onto the map, they get the supplies and gambesons upgrade for free. Slavic farmers work 10% faster, and each of their military buildings, let's see, do we have any that I can point out to? No, we don't. Right as I say that, we do. Take a look. Once this villager completes construction of the barracks, the population space will jump up by 5 because Slavic barracks, archery ranges, stables, and siege workshops actually provide 5 population space, just like houses, which does free up a little bit more wood in the early game, and early game wood is never ever a bad thing, especially when your farmers do work 10% faster. Let's keep an eye out on this barracks. It is approaching completion. Take a look at the top of your screen. That 20 will turn into a 25. Pretty damn cool feature for the Slavs. In any event, both players sitting on 16 villagers. Let's take a look at their bases, see where they've spawned the Viper. 1, 2, 3, 4 forests in a bit of a cup. His west, his south completely exposed, and it looks like Hearttt has now discovered where his opponent is. The Viper just now, it looks like, heading out onto the map, and looks like heading out in the wrong direction. So we'll keep an eye on his scout. Viper's primary gold very exposed to the front. Primary stone also a little bit exposed, but kind of off to the side. And then we've got a bit of additional resources strewn about in the forward position for him. The Viper realizes there's nothing here, immediately pivots east, and will run into his opponent's base, which coincidentally we're also looking for. Primary gold for Hearttt. Also forward position, although not quite as exposed as the Vipers, whose base rather is going to come under attack any second now, so we'll keep an eye on that. Primary stone a little bit off to the side. He does have a gold pile in the back, which the Viper does not, but the other gold pile very much to the front, the other stone pile very far off campus. And Hearttt here only, actually not only, he also has 4 forests, but look at that, creating a little bit of a rectangle, a little bit of a square. So his base pretty damn good in terms of walling off, and pretty damn good in terms of wood supply. The Viper, if he wants to put any kind of aggression on wood, is going to have to run around between a bunch of different forests in completely separate locations, whereas his, take a look, they're so close together. There's nowhere for the Viper to run here if he comes under any kind of aggression, although for now, Both players heading up to Feudal. The Viper, off the back of 2 fewer villagers, will hit it first in about 30 seconds. And we'll see in a minute and a half, once our Slav completes his journey to Feudal, whether any ranged units will come out. Ooh, a bit of a traffic jam here, always annoying with villagers and pathing in this game. Legendary status pathing in Age of Empires. And look at this. Look at this. Scout attempt denied. Militia attempt denied. I'm trying to figure out what the Viper was trying to do here. Was he trying to zone out the militia, or was he trying to catch the scout? Because now it kind of looks like he's trying to catch the militia, which is another thing he's doing. Okay, so the Viper, our Saracen, finds himself all of a sudden in possession of 2 militia pets who he tames, and maybe in 1,000 years they'll go from looking like wolves to looking like pugs. But for now, they are attacking this gate. Our Saracen is up, as is our Slav. In archery range spells imminent doom, imminent death for these 2 militias. Both okay, one of them stopped kind of attacking the gate, not too sure why. Let's take a look at what our Slav is building behind this. So take a look. Once he completes construction of this archery range, that 30, man, I love watching civ bonuses, becomes a 35. And look at this, just sends 1 villager back. The problem for the Viper is this is a big wall off. This is a fairly big wall off. I wonder if he should sneak in and wall this off even more. If he brings forth an archer to this part of the wall off, our Slav can just pivot to the north, or he can just wait in the middle. Or he could not wait at all and start streaming units across the map. Although I suspect this is, yeah, this is just the original scout here. Oh, look at the disrespect out of the Viper, going for the skirmisher and not the archer unit. Oh, never mind. Oops. Archer already out. +3 attack bonus against buildings. I'm sure killing militias is not exactly what that archer wants to be doing right now, when he can be poking and prodding away at structures. Man, do they take down palisade walls super quickly. And blue leading the Viper on a little bit of a trap, but the Viper sees it. The Viper sees it and immediately turns around. 75 wood market going down as well for him. So neither player really making an attempt. I'm looking at the minimap to wall their bases off. It looks like there's attempts to create bits of funnels here and there. And that is all she wrote. The first 2 kills going to the Viper, who with his usual Alcatraz honed skills has managed to trap these 2 militias in here. Suspecting archer play is on the way, perhaps even spearmen. He is now gathering an army of skirmishers. He's got 5. The 1 archer is making his way to the front lines. A veteran, already 2 notches on his belt. Not nachos, notches. And this is a lot of gold here for our Saracen. This is the kind of gold that tells me he's looking to buy food. There it is, buying through. Man, that 5% trading fee. Such a powerful feature. The best in the game. The Hindustanis recently got reworked so that theirs is now can be upgraded to 15 compared to the... No, sorry, 10. But the Saracens, from literally the get-go of the game, are able to buy whatever resource they need, basically at cost. And if you've ever been shopping, especially lately, what a fantastic swipe there by the Viper. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm talking about inflation and why 2 bags of groceries cost me $85 yesterday. The Viper is busy attacking scouts, as he should be. This is not a economics channel. This is an Age of Empires channel. I'm surprised blue is retreating here. I'm a little bit surprised he doesn't just take the high ground and fight this. Okay, he does, but gets off the high ground. Not too sure. I guess he's afraid of losing the archer units. Not that he should be. I think he could have taken this fight handily, especially, again, with the high ground. He's got an equal number of skirmishers, except he's got 2 archers to back up to kill the scout. Blue finally racks up his first kill as a skirmisher lies dead. His shield and his spear, or javelin, I guess. Not a spear. What do they throw? It kind of looks like spears. Spears, javelin, whatever. Same thing. As a friend's father always told me, same shit, different pile. Okay, blue on the high ground here. Archers abscond on the way Okay, I thought they were absconding on the way to the Viper's base, but no, they just stopped to kill a Jaguar, and now they're, I guess, heading back? I don't know what is going on here. This army movement is confusing me. I am not too sure. I don't think the players even know what they're doing at this point. I think they're just trying to get their butts up to Castle Age, and it's the Viper who's going to reach it a minute and a half ahead of his opponent. Man, oh man, that's Saracen market. Call it use, call it abuse, call it whatever the hell you want. He's got 2 archery ranges. I really do hope we get to see some monks out of our Slav. Always fun to see 20% monks moving faster. Plus, might have no choice. Like I said, the Saracens packing quite a punch. And the Slavs, I'm not too sure that their pristine infantry line is going to really help them here. But in any event, we'll see. You guys know I hate calling games. I hate predicting games. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get on the high ground. Get on the high ground. Ooh, one more volley and he would have absolutely gotten that archer. Who now moves forward with 6 of his compadres. 5 compadres and him. But look at this. While I'm blabbing on about different piles of shit, Hearttt has walled off the east, the north, and the west of his base. The south remains open, but has the Viper explored the south? No, he has not. So no imminent threat at the moment. Opting to target these villagers again. Remember, these guys all come with a +3 attack bonus against structures. So look at how ridiculously fast they just cut through anything and everything building-wise. Here we go. Our Slav in castle as well. Going gold mining, getting bloodlines. So he is going cavalry. Now, going cavalry against these Saracens is quite the ballsy move. When they have what might be one of the funnest cavalry killing units in the game. Don't get me wrong. Kamayuks, Genoese crossbows, they're all fun. But the OG, there ain't none finer than the Mameluke. +9, +12 for the elite model. Beautiful. Fast-moving unit, tons of HP with zealotry. And man, oh man, it is a risky move here for our Slav going cavalry. Now, the only thing I guess he could bank on, oh, look at Hearttt, the Viper. The only thing I guess blue is banking on is that yellow has invested significant amounts of gold into these crossbows. And if he's invested significant amounts of gold, it's possible, just possible, he doesn't have the stone for a castle. Because like the Kamayuk, like the Genoese crossbow, this counter cavalry unit of the Saracens does require a castle, which of course limits the effectiveness and the numerical, how do I put this, the amount that you can produce. If it can come out of a stable, if it can come out of an archery range, a barracks, a siege workshop, man, oh man, can you spam it like there's no tomorrow? Or I guess if you're a Karambit or an elite Shotel warrior, you can spam those as well. But everyone else, wait in line, wait your turn. 3 town centers, our Saracen completely stone broke. So all of my discussion of going cavalry against the Saracens means absolutely nothing at the moment. As 3 knights make their way in, let's see what they can get done. Corner 1 villager immediately. She's not long for this world. Oh, he knows. What beautiful game sense out of Hearttt. How many of us would have chased that 1 villager, hoping to have gotten him, only to lose a knight to that town center? Oh, bring the knight from the north. You've got exposed villagers here. Good amount of kills. Kill count actually identical, and Hearttt is going to cause a lot of trouble here for the Viper, who tries to wall himself in here. Palisade under attack to the north. The knights now have to be zoned out. These crossbows, what are the upgrades? +2 attack and range, +1 armor. The knights, no attack upgrades, 1 armor upgrade. And this small band of patrolling units, are they on patrol or is he just moving them around? Oh my god, are they gonna get lucky and run into this monk? Oh, that would be so sour for the Viper. That would be so sour for the Viper, this small band of feudal age relics of a time gone by. No, beautiful. Had they gone north instead of northwest, they would have definitely caught that monk. A 4th town center for the Viper, who now has 4 villagers on stone. 3 for our Slav, who beautifully places his town center, by the way, next to stone, gold, wood, plenty of space for those amazing quick Slavic farms. What he's not doing is going ranged, which is not a bad call against the Saracens. The Saracens, pristine range line, archery range, all upgrades, everything they get. Same kind of for the Slavs with their infantry. So it's very rare you get two civilizations matching up who have two pristine, you know, ranges. Plus, I think the Saracens also, their monk line is pristine, if I'm not mistaken, which is why he feels comfortable moving out with this monk. Did lose a monk over here. You can see his clothing melting into the, I was going to say Arabian sands, but not exactly sand. This is, I guess, pre-desertification. Or is it desertification? No, I think desertification, even though it sounds like you're making something into a dessert. So the Viper here has established as a nice, well-contained base. I don't mind this at all. He's got strategically placed town centers, very forward, very aggressive posturing with these town centers. This is, again, look at the distance now. Very short rush distance. Unfortunately for him, there's a big forest here, so he will have to go around one way or another. But man, has he secured his location. Nothing that the Slavs can produce except for siege at the moment can really penetrate any of the Viper's base. That being said, Hearttt, don't mind this base at all either. The north completely clogged up with buildings. No way in. The west, the south, and the center also defended. The east, a little bit ramshackle, a little bit exposed. And finally, those units from the Feudal Age bite the dust. I think the Viper, who is housed at 95 there for a second, has done Hearttt an actual favor. You don't need four supply of any kind tied up in units that are absolutely terrible and can do and accomplish nothing. One knight tries to attack the monk. The monk dies to the crossbows. The other two abscond and save each other. Losing one knight here, or one monk, to 16 crossbows and a knight. Not bad. Good maneuvering out of Hearttt, who now moves back into the aggressive stance. What are you? You are a university. Houses for the Viper. He does not want to get housed again. Is this the first time Hearttt is seeing this town center? I guess so. He sees the farms. He must know there's a town center. I don't know why it doesn't show the town center. He's seen everything else. Okay, he's going to see it now for sure. Yeah, he sees it now, right as it rains holy hell upon his head with these 9 garrison villagers. Sees it, immediately absconds. Oh, it looks like the Viper took a mangonel shot here. Loses a crossbow, but moving back in. Has to be very careful. Oh my god, beautiful, beautiful semi-smush out of our Slav, who unfortunately loses all of his monks. Or did they get in here? No, none of them got away. Lost all of his monks, but the entire aggressive capacity of the Saracen has been nullified. I don't know where you think you're going, Mr. Light Cavalry, fighting uphill against 16 crossbows, 15. Oh yeah, 15 because the mangonel got the one over here. And here we go, a big Saracen castle. Ballistics being researched as well. These two knights, 4 kills in total. Their HP damaged, bruised, and battered. They have to get home. Another light cavalry unit here. So what is our Slav doing? He is down 17, 15, 14, now 15. Let's say about 15 villagers. Another, look at this. Look at this. Great minds think alike. I love when this stuff happens in Age of Empires. You have players that are so in tune with the game itself that they try the exact same positioning. 7 villagers to, oh my goodness, 10. Now I'm worried here a little bit for the Viper, even though this castle is going to go up in the top right of our screen. This one, it's only at 46%. Now there's mangonels here. Not a damn thing crossbows can do about this, but it's actually Hearttt who decides to cancel his castle and place it on the low ground. So he doesn't, I guess he doesn't want to make an issue of this. A knight dies. A knight looks like he's about to get converted. 8-4 movement speed compared to 70. And now the mangonels are going to start shelling away at this. What do I feel like they're doing an attack round here? Kind of looks like an attack round. Why is the HP going down so little? I mean, their attack should be going down a little bit more than in any event. Whatever it is, we've got a Mameluke out, and that's all she wrote for our Slavic cavalry, which he's getting chain barding armor. He is doubling down on cavalry, and like I said, oh, not fantastic. However, you know what? If you can mix in siege and if you can mix in monks, I mean, I'm assuming the Viper's going to cancel this castle. He'll get back 320, 350 stone. There we go. Finally moves them out of... Well, where are you going now? He should get back about 300 stone. He now sees this castle over here right as it shoots down one of his light cavalry units. And the Viper is trying to bust his way in here. These palisades, like I said, the east a little bit weak. But I want to keep an eye on this castle. The Viper's got 437 stone. Oh, and look at our Slav. He has to run away, escape. He does hit Imperial first. The Viper's still a minute away. It looks like he did cancel the castle. His stone jumped up to 875. The mangonels, though, the mangonels from the castle area here are moving south. So our Saracen is looking for kills. He's getting them. 11 kills, but... Uh-oh. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. First volley, absolutely terrible out of our Slav. Oh, he's got to run away. He's got to run away so quickly. Now both players are in Imperial. We've got Zealotry, so the Saracen camel units are going to be much quicker. Oh my god! The Viper! The Viper's getting vipered! Hearttt is vipering the Viper. He's got 3 mangonels. Oh, they're onagers now! Oh my god, the Viper gets vipered. A taste of his own medicine, says our Slav, and absolutely demolishes 15 of those crossbows. The Viper's army count literally plummets more than half. But does he care? Redemption for his monks, bracer chemistry for everything else. Our Slav 16 army count. Look at the Viper, 137 villagers. He is now 28 villagers ahead of his opponent. And he's starting to teeth resources all over the map. He is just spreading out everywhere. We've got Mamelukes. Oh, look at them just waiting for these villagers to show up. Goodbye, villagers. Man, oh man. We've had some fun with this unit during our live streams. A lot of people don't like that they throw swords, or I guess scimitars, or whatever it is that they throw. But man, what a tanky unit. Not elite yet. Ooh, block printing for the monks. How many monks does he have? Only 3. Okay, take a little bit of damage from the town center. His castle still standing. A few of these onagers are being brought forward, but they are not Korean onagers. They only have 7 range right now. Viper's Trebs are on the high ground. He's got 1,300 stone. No wonder with this. Oh my goodness, 11 villagers just in that one location. And in come the Slavic cavalry. They've got forging. They do not have iron casting yet. Still a minute away. He's going to go after the bombard cannon. He's going to go after the Treb. Goes after the BBC with a knight. With his light cav, the BBC falls. The Viper's starting to lose a little bit too much here. Okay, I'm not sure you want to really invest this much into defending this castle. Mameluke is out. Mameluke is out. All it takes is one attack. Oh, man. At the same time, though, more and more harassment here by our Saracen. How the hell did he get into here? We will definitely have seen that in picture-in-picture, but what the hell are these 2 crossbows doing here? Just hanging out? Okay, the castle does ultimately fall. This annoying mining camp. This is the next target for the Slavic ire. A converted Mameluke. Not something we see every day. And more stables again. Do I think... Okay, it looks like the crossbows got cleaned up. Do I think that going cavalry against the Saracen, who's now getting up 3 castles? Okay, and he's going up to an elite Mameluke, so plus 12 attack. Their HP is going to jump massive as well. Let's keep an eye on these units in 16 seconds. I mean, if assuming they're alive. Oh yeah, these light cav. I don't think these light cav know what they're doing. First of all, they take an absolute terrible volley of their own. Mameluke. Let's see, a 3, 2, 1. 110. Did he not get zealotry? He's getting counterweights. So now the attack bonus is a juicy 12. Oh my god, our Slav doing more to kill his own army than the Mamelukes. And now I don't know why the Mamelukes are retreating. 5 of them can absolutely wreck everything that's here. Now the Mameluke, not exactly a cheap unit. 85 gold in addition to the food cost. I'm just fanboying out a little bit too much, I think, against the with the Mameluke. I just absolutely, like I said, this is the OG anti-cavalry unit. This is the civilization. This is the unit that one would choose in late 90s Frank War deathmatch. I mean, look at how much this Mameluke, how much damage it's doing. Man, did it take a pounding. But now the Slavic cavalry is here. You know what? Maybe he will be able to. Oh my God, the Viper. The Viper, shameless. Absolutely shameless. Literally taking the stone right from underneath our Slav's nose. Does he know that he's coming under attack? I mean, that he's going to be aggressing against his opponent? His light cav now moving in. The Viper's Saracen cavalry units also not terrible. All blacksmith upgrades, all stables upgrades. I think they're just missing paladins and cavaliers, if I'm not wrong. More of a camel base. Saracen's real weakness, I think, is not having halberdiers. Everything else is kind of not bad. Oh no, but the Slav is here with a whole bunch of light cavalry units. The castle should do well to defend this. We'll keep an eye on that. And now our Saracen is back. And take a look with counterweights, an extra 15% attack, 31 attack on the Trebs. And now we will watch the game of the light cav melting to the attack bonus of the Mameluke. And it's really that attack speed too, which is really just fantastic. Again, apologies for fanboying out a little bit too much. The Viper, we rarely see, number one, we rarely see the Saracens. Number two, we rarely see the Saracens go Mameluke. And look at the Viper trying to disrupt the gold mining operations of his opponent. Will he get the castle up? He's got 14 villagers here. Yeah, it's a 95%. It is definitely going up. I don't even think he needed these additional villagers. Our Slav is going infantry. I just saw squires being researched, but now the Hussars, the Mamelukes are here. I guess I'm trying to look on the bright side here for our Slav. How many barracks does he have? Apologies to anyone on a smaller screen. I am zooming out. 6 barracks. 6 stables. He's got a good amount of resources. Oh, absolute horrible attack round. I don't even think that was an attack round. I think that was just an attack that was completely off target. Oh my God, what an absolute horrible missed opportunity there for Hearttt to at least get some of the HP off of these very tanky Saracen units. The castle, Mamelukes in the back, and that basically spells disaster for our Slav, who is now 9 seconds away from having Hussars of his own. Okay. Right. I guess he canceled it. How far away were we from? Oh my God. Oh my God. We were 1 second away from Hussars. But with 628, 29 food, I mean, what the hell are you going to do? What are you going to build? You can build fewer than 10 Hussars. And now your force over here is being shredded to pieces. The Viper's upgrade, fully upgraded cavalry, fully upgraded Mameluke. There it is. There's the 130 HP. I was wondering, I didn't think 110 was, I thought he researched zealotry much. When did he research zealotry? 1 second. I thought he got that a long time ago. There he goes. So why did the Mameluke just jump up? Oh, he didn't have husbandry, did he? Oh my God, I hate this thing. Bloodlines. There we go. Okay, so he researched bloodlines at the 41-minute mark of the game. It's confusing because zealotry adds 20 HP and bloodlines adds 20 HP. And I remember I did see zealotry being researched earlier. Good to see I'm not totally off my rocker. But man, our Saracen just builds a mobile army of death that our Slav just cannot keep up with. I mean, again, he was 1 second away from having Hussars. He's got enough food to spam 7 of them. Not exactly a Magyar bonus or a Berber bonus, but look at this. This is unharassed. This is a lot of villagers on food. How many villagers on food did he have? 68 villagers on food. I wonder why Hearttt resigned so quickly. This castle is still up. He's been breached to the north, but I mean, just build something here. You've got onagers. You've got 1 Treb. Where is his Treb? It must be next to the castle. Yes, it is. Yeah, I think he just... I mean, look at the Vipers on the mini-map. This is just ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Saracen castles, 23 Mamelukes, 4 more in the production tab. I mean, he's only got the gold for 1 more, not even 2. But man, oh man, again, I have to say sorry for fanboying out, but I just love this unit. This is the OG Age of Kings cavalry killing machine. And it has been improved. The civilization as a whole has been improved, and the Viper showing us basically all of the cool features of the civilization. We've got counter rates to add the 31 attack. I'm not sure why it's not 30 and not 31, or rather why it's 31 and not 30. 15% attack. But that being said, our Slav did an amazing job. First of all, Vipering the Viper was an absolutely amazing thing to watch. Not every player can have that accomplished. Oh, but here he's going to lose his onager. He's got 800 gold, which will last him, a few more units. Not the longest time in the world. It looked like he was transitioning to infantry for a second there. Was this his only blacksmith? Is that why he's all of a sudden GGing? Because he can no longer upgrade. Yeah, it's his only blacksmith. So he can no longer upgrade his infantry, which are going to be stuck with their just basic +1 armor. That being said, you can just easily rebuild. You've got 365 wood, 41 villagers on wood. Man, what a fun game. Did our Slav have the correct army composition? Was this a Civ win? I'm trying to think. I really am. I mean, Siege would do wonders against Mamelukes. Their range is not that great. Only 3 archers could do a good job meat shielding against the Siege. But ultimately, the Viper let's take a look at the economy, because I suspect that's really, look at the score. He's ahead 3,000, 30%. But I suspect the economy is really what ultimately forced Hearttt to GG. 59 Hussars for the Viper, 100 light cav. Oh, 1 second away from being Hussars for him. PKPM right at the end, 200 PKPM right at the beginning, 176. What do we think? How bad is it going to be? Oh my God, not that bad at all. That's less than 20% of a bigger economy, but how much more gold? Look at that. How much more stone? Oh my goodness. Wow. Wood count equal, food count equal, relics, 2,000 extra gold from relics, but this 6,000 extra gold, 2 from the relics, 4 from mining, but 4,000 extra stone? Are you kidding me? The Viper just, everyone loves to say how the Viper plays very defensive, very risk averse. But this game, I didn't see any of that. Man, oh man, was he tiefing resources all over the map. The last thing he wanted, I guess, was a whole bunch of Slavic Hussars being spammed with those 10% faster farms. It's like the Khmer bonus, when the villagers don't have to drop off food. It just makes spamming Hussars so annoying to deal with. And I guess the 10% faster farmers here also make the potential for spamming Hussars just insanely annoying to have to deal with. And so how did the Viper deal with it? By taking all the stone on the map. He still has enough stone for another castle, and then placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 castles to defend even areas that have nothing in them except a few more. Oh, excuse me, a hiccup there. Oops. A few more patches of resources. Bye-bye halberdier, says this Mameluke. Or was it the Mameluke or the castle that got the kill? Ooh, we'll never know. 1 kill for you, 4 kills for you. Ooh, it'll be lost to history who killed that halberdier. And with that kill, and with the army that no cavalry can beat, and with the pressure from double-sided pincer maneuver, the Viper takes the W. But actually, wait. I interrupting myself. I didn't look at the kill count. Our Saracen killed 184, 45 villagers, 148, 35 villagers. So villager kills not too dissimilar, but ultimately it is our Saracen with that counter unit that managed to get a lot more kills. Plus with the castles, who's kidding who? 2 kills for you, 7 kills for you. I don't think these guys got very many kills. I think one of them must have gotten, the 5 here with the harassment from the light cav earlier. So doing a good amount of damage, killing 5 units, 7 units, 2 units, 1 unit. Not bad. Tickling away at the resources of our Slav, who again did have a huge farming industry with those amazing Slavic farmers. But what he didn't have, number 1, is infrastructure, only 6 stables. And number 2, I don't think he had time. The Viper is penetrating to the east. The Viper is penetrating to the west. The Viper is literally everywhere. And as I was about to say, the Viper, with that omnipresent attack, takes the W, but GG to both players. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips and make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so that you're notified of my latest uploads.